Yo, what up, what up? Welcome back. I'm your host, B. Riders, my co-host,
J. Bell.
and this is Final Thoughts. Today's topic, is it over for Jonathan Majors? Let's check it out.
He's a Marvel movie star now on trial accused of violently assaulting his ex-girlfriend, but he's hitting back, saying he is the victim.
He plays a villain in Creed 3 and the Marvel Universe.
You could have gone home.
And now rising star Jonathan Majors is accused of being a villain in real life. He arrived to court in New York City today for the start of his trial, where he's accused of assaulting a former girlfriend, dancer Grace Jabari. Prosecutors say the fight started when Jabari saw this text message on the actor's phone. "Wish I was kissing you right now." It was apparently meant for another woman. Majors allegedly pried her fingers off the phone, twisting her forearm and striking her right ear.
Yeah, we're back, everybody.
Here we go with this shit again.
Yeah.
Majors is gone.
This is sad. This is sad. I am so unhappy about the whole thing.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah.
It's really dumb. There's so many different aspects of it. That's just at the end of the day, it's really just a disappointment. You know, it's all disappointing.
Yeah, I really wish that.
I saw that going differently in my mind.
I really wish that things were different, and there's nothing we could do to change it. But I guess we just here to talk about it. But
Yeah,
I think both of us are just like,
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
yeah.
this is, and it happened at the worst possible time. He was exploding. He was everywhere. He was in two big projects, being Kang the Conqueror, being Damien in Creed 3.
Yeah.
And it's like,
He was
wow.
he was on his way
yeah,
to being cemented as, legendary.
I definitely thought he was gonna be like our generation of like Denzel Washington.
Like me?
Be real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like our parents seen like the earlier Denzel and watch him mature and all that kind of stuff like that.
Right.
And I felt like our age group would have been in a time to see Jonathan Majors in his early portion of his career when it explodes.
Yeah.
And we'd be able to talk to our kids and be like, yeah, Jonathan Majors was a beast. He's still around. Just like Denzel, almost 70 years old, still pulling off the Equalizer, and he's still good. I feel like we would have been almost 70 years old saying the same thing about Jonathan Majors.
Pretty much. Until all of this nonsense done happened and then threw everything out of whack. So
you failed.
where we at with it? What's the what happened with it?
Man, so he got charged with a misdemeanor, and it was like accidental.
Yeah. Reckless harassment or something like that. Which is basically injuring someone accidentally.
Oops.
And there's a lot to say about the case.
So it wasn't intentional.
Right, it wasn't intentional. But that doesn't mean that you can't get charged for it.
Right.
And the sad thing is that there's not very many ways out of this situation once you get this charge. Because I heard a lot of people talking about, his lawyers dropped the ball because they went out and they were just saying that our client didn't do it.
Not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction.
Right? He's innocent of these charges. He didn't do anything. Completely innocent. And all of this is fabricated and made up, and they're trying to destroy a black man. when the evidence came out and they saw all the bruises on her and the cut behind her ear and all of that, it was kind of hard to deny that something had happened. And in that situation, a lot of people were kind of like, well, why didn't you just say, yeah, some things happened, but she was the aggressor. She caused these things to happen. And it's kind of like a toss up in that situation. in that situation, once the charges are brought down, it's kind of like if you were to come out and say, yeah, some things happen, but A, B, and C, is almost like you are admitting to the charge of reckless harassment already. So it's, you know, you kind of rolling the dice with that. So you're either gonna get the charge that he got anyway, or possibly maybe the judge will throw it out, but it's kind of hard to say. So it's really like a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
You know, there aren't really many choices after that.
You know, I think he was innocent. That's my choice.
I think that
because this is ridiculous.
His reaction is reasonable. It's a reasonable reaction.
He wanted to get his phone from her. She ripped this man's coat. She is chasing this man throughout New York.
We all seen the video.
Yeah. If you didn't,
please believe me. Please believe me.
You're under a rock somewhere.
Yeah. We've all seen.
But the aggressor of the situation wouldn't be the one being pursued. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
She was in pursuit. Like, why is she chasing this man? That's why I want. Like, why?
Why? Oh, I don't know.
And
she won't let that check go.
It's like if you bet.
That's what that is.
You can do all of these things to like protect yourself or try to get away from a situation and all of that, and still get charged with the crime. Now you have some sort of record.
Yeah, you got a record now, basically.
And it's ridiculous. Yeah. And I swear, somebody from Marvel must have been at the court room like that day, because soon as the guilty verdict came to a conclusion, like.
Okay. All right.
Major's been fired from Marvel.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what it was. They had mentioned that
swift.
They were waiting to hear the verdict before they went forward. So we all, you know, it was. I'm sure Jonathan knew that if he got a guilty verdict, that was going to be a wrap on him for Kang the Conqueror. Anyway. And it's just
and that was like a very big project.
Yeah.
That was in place. And that we all wanted, like we saw him as Kang, and I think we all thought he did very well. Good.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah, he was a good Kang the Conqueror, I think. You know, just seeing him in more stuff would have been nice. You know, but all of this stuff going on is just really disappointing, because even I think the driver at the time was kind of like, he even felt like the girlfriend was the aggressor in that situation, and she took his phone or whatnot, and he was trying to get it back, and in trying to get it back, he injured her. But you still have a right to grab your items from somebody, whether it's a girlfriend or a wife or whatever. If somebody takes your things, you can take them back.
Damn straight.
And in this situation, for a black man, there's no way to win. You know, there's no way to come out of this on top. You know, you let her take your stuff, and you know, now somebody has stolen your items, or you take your stuff back and risk hurting them, and then they sue you and ruin your career. You know, so there's no way to win here.
Firmly grasp it in your hand.
You know,
and he called the cops.
He did call the cops. You know, just disappointing all the way around.
So you want to address the elephant in the room, or
do it?
Would this be a thing if it were
if this were a black woman?
Right.
It's quite possible, yeah.
I stand behind it. I guarantee it.
For sure. I think that and we talked about this before, there's a contingent of people out there who are kind of like, well, that's what you get for dating a white girl.
Plans fuck up.
You know,
a lot of people that think that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, especially in the black community. That's all coming from over here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what you get. That's what happens. And there's some truth in the fact that like there's a certain type of risk that you take as a successful black man when you're dating outside of your race, or a white woman specifically.
White specifically.
Consciousness over coochie. Politics over punani.
So there's a certain level of risk if she screams fire or something like that. She screams bloody murder. Everybody turning and looking at you.
It was him. Let's get him, Philly.
Did you do something? Like that? And that's the way it is, man. That's how it is. And you roll that dice when you decide to do that. You know.
And, yeah, it's unfortunate because and this is my opinion. I think that if this whole thing had it been like a black woman, that he would have got off on all of the charges. It wouldn't even be this big of a deal. We probably wouldn't even heard about it. You know what I'm saying? It would have just been that under the table type of thing. Because this was a white woman, I think that not only is the race card being played here, you know, it's just the whole thing that when black men get up, get money and all that, they go and get a white girl.
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
That plays
you leave your ass for a white girl, Kanye West, you know.
Oh yeah. So
and
for sure.
That is a thing, and I've been seeing a lot of prominent black men that get they money up and get a white woman, and like you said, there's some caution that probably should be in play, but I think they just lose all caution. Like they just be like, I've got money, whatever, and you're impervious to the shit that Jonathan Majors is going through. But guess what?
And I got news for you.
You're not.
That white woman don't have to be rich. She don't have to be famous. She just have to be white. And that's just my personal opinion. I know people gonna disagree with me, and I'm all good with that. You can't cancel me because I am not Jonathan Majors.
Yes, a goddamn can, bitch.
Oh my
I don't have money. I don't have fame or power.
Clout.
Yeah, I don't have none of that. So if you do talk about me, that's good for me.
Good luck.
Thank you. J Bell.
My final thoughts on this one, I think, is like it's just disappointing, you know. Like I think we were all rooting for Jonathan Majors.
Yes.
And the question is, like, where do we go from here? Is his career really over with? You don't see very many actors come back from this type of thing, or from when they have a record. It happens, sometimes. Charlie Sheen, but it doesn't happen very often. Now,
and what is Charlie?
Okay, so we're gonna be petty.
It just feeds back into it. So makes you go But I'm still a supporter of Jonathan Majors. I don't have any proof or evidence that he is an abuser or anything like that people have been saying. Only thing I've heard of is hearsay. The whole situation with his girlfriend seems pretty reasonable. She took his phone, he tried to get it back, and then he tried to flee the situation, and things got a little crazy.
No shit.
Things like that sometimes happen. Now, whether or not their relationship was toxic or they should have been together in the first place, that's something else entirely. I'm just saying, in this situation, I could see how this happens, and it's not enough for me to completely condemn this man for this situation. So I would like to see him come back and do some more things. If he does, I'll be a supporter, because I like his work, and we just have to wait and see what happens. I guess. I think, was he getting like a year or something like that in jail, maybe, or possibly a year and some probation? So it's probably gonna get cut down to some months, and he gonna have to wear an ankle monitor and all of that, and until he's free to go.
For a misdemeanor.
You serious?
Maybe. I don't know how that. I'm not sure how that's gonna work, because he's supposed to get.
I'm stressed out.
He's supposed to get. They said up to a year. Up to a year in prison, is what it was for this, and I'm sure that's gonna get knocked down. So he might spend some time, and then just be on house arrest or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna work. We'll see. But yeah, I'm rooting for you, Mr. Majors. Come back. I'm all about redemption myself. Forgiveness is key to me. We have to be able to look at someone's mistakes and not judge them by their biggest mistakes, because people are always bigger than their biggest mistakes. So that's where I'm at with it. But that's my final thoughts. What you got?
Oh my God, a year. I mean, we've had Dylan Roof killed black people in a church and got taken to Burger King afterwards.
Right after.
It was another white boy. I think he was a teenager who raped a girl and got like 6 months, but had to wear ankle monitor, something like that. All of these are like intentional and will forever change the lives of people that were involved in that situation. You seeing somebody get shot in church, a place that's a sanctuary, holy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's crazy. A girl getting raped. What? That's gonna forever change. A man taking his phone from you. You ripped his coat and chased him through New York.
I'm confused. I'm confused right now, G.
That's not really a big deal. So when people probably get on me about, race or something like that, I have to think about these situations and see the differences in them. I'm not a racist. I'm just looking at what happens. This is a part of our history. We are alive, and we hear these stories and see them and read them, experience them, and we have to do the best we can to interpret them. But this is the way I interpret those. The justice system does not work for us. If you think it does, and you're a black person, then you're a fucking fool.
But what does that have to do with me?
No. He's got a point.
So, to sum up, or at least close out what I'm saying, when you get black men, specifically, when you get up to these upper levels, like, you're a millionaire, billionaire, whatever, just a higher level, right? Or a high value man, you have to be cautious.
Protect yourself at all times.
Absolutely.
Like, I think that you have a lot to offer, and there are people who are going to want to destroy you when Mad Day comes.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what happened. Mad Day came. That woman used her privilege to destroy this man's career, his life, probably his life. And that's like the title of this this video.
Yeah, it's crazy, son. But
I'm pissed.
Man, this some more bullshit.
I don't think either of us are happy about where things are right now for him, but it is what it is at this point.
It is what it is.
But as I show y'all, Thank y'all for tuning in to our ramblings. We're back.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Got some more stuff coming for you later on. Tune in. Check us out. We appreciate you. But I'm your host, B. Ryder, co-host
J Bell,
and this has been
Final Thoughts. Niggas gotta stop fucking with these snow bunnies, man.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, we still.
Hey,
Oh,
Dr. Emo.
Turn it off. Turn it off.